Kevin Costner stands as one of the most iconic figures in American cinema, a man whose films have inspired millions, from protecting love in The Bodyguard to giving hope in Field of Dreams and directing the transformative Dances with Wolves. Costner's work has left an indelible mark on Hollywood. Yet behind his calm, familiar presence lies a life shaped by hardship, loss, and relentless struggle. Born to a working-class family in Lynwood, California, Kevin did not inherit privilege. He built his life from determination, resilience, and an unwavering belief in human stories. Fame brought him recognition, but did not shield him from heartache. At 70, he faces challenges that would test anyone, yet he continues to stand tall, shaped by decades of persistence, patience, and the quiet courage that would define both his personal and professional journey. Childhood, roots of silence. Kevin Costner was born on January 18, 1955, to Bill and Sharon Costner, who embodied both resilience and quiet grief. Bill worked long hours repairing power lines, keeping other homes warm while his own family struggled on a tight budget. Sharon's work as a social worker exposed her to daily crises, leaving her exhausted yet determined to offer safety to her children. 2 years before Kevin's birth, the family had lost a baby boy, Mark, after just one day of life, a tragedy that left unspoken sorrow in the household. Kevin grew up sensing that silence, absorbing the tension and grief that lingered in every quiet corner of their home. Though his parents rarely spoke about it, their loss shaped Kevin profoundly. Early on, he learned that life carried pain and change without warning, lessons that would prepare him for the challenges he would face later in both life and Hollywood. Instability, a childhood of change. Kevin's childhood was marked by constant movement and uncertainty. The Costners frequently relocated, Compton, Ventura, Velia, and various parts of Orange County, always chasing work and stability that seemed just out of reach. Each move forced Kevin to leave behind friends, adapt to new schools, and navigate the loneliness of being an outsider. Shyness and invisibility became his companions. Teachers overlooked him, and peers often spoke over him. In response, Kevin immersed himself in imagination, storytelling, and the church choir, the few spaces where he felt seen and valued. Yet even in those moments, the respite was temporary. Each return to reality reinforced the lessons of impermanence and self-reliance. By forcing him to adapt repeatedly, these years of instability instilled resilience. Kevin learned early that life waits for no one, and the strength to start over would become a cornerstone of his character long before he ever stepped onto a Hollywood set. Lessons from loneliness. Loneliness shaped Kevin's understanding of endurance. From a young age, he discovered that hardship was a constant companion, and comfort could vanish without warning. He observed the struggles of his parents, witnessed family conflict, and carried the weight of grief that was never fully spoken aloud. In navigating the silent world, he honed patience, perseverance, and a quiet inner strength. He realized that life demanded readiness, courage, and a willingness to rebuild whenever necessary. By the time he graduated high school, Kevin had endured instability, sorrow, and solitude that would challenge even adults. Yet from this adversity emerged a core belief. If he could survive childhood, he could endure anything. This ability to transform pain into determination became the foundation for his career and personal philosophy, preparing him for the fierce, often unforgiving world of Hollywood and beyond. Hollywood's cold welcome Los Angeles was harsh and unwelcoming for Kevin. Survival demanded low-paying jobs, cleaning boats, driving trucks, and giving tours of celebrity homes while barely affording rent. Casting offices offered rejection, and his first film role in Sizzle Beach, USA, provided more embarrassment than encouragement. Nights were cold, heaters broke, and Kevin slept in his clothes to stay warm. Despite fear and exhaustion, he refused to quit. Each rejection tested him, but he leaned on the resilience forged in his youth. Kevin's experience in Hollywood mirrored his childhood lessons. Persistence and silent endurance were essential. Through these struggles, he developed an unshakable work ethic, understanding that success required patience, determination, and a willingness to face discomfort. Every small victory became a stepping stone toward the larger triumphs that awaited him. The breakthrough. That took years. Kevin's breakthrough was gradual and humbling. His role in The Big Chill was cut from the final film, leaving him invisible at the premiere. Years of disappointment followed, a rhythm of rejection, exhaustion, and fleeting hope. Yet Kevin kept showing up, determined to seize opportunities despite setbacks. In 1985, Lawrence Kasdan cast him in Silverado, allowing Kevin to demonstrate the skill, grit, and emotional depth he had honed over years of struggle. This moment symbolized not instant success, but the fruition of decades of patience and perseverance. Kevin's journey underscored a profound truth: talent alone is insufficient. True achievement emerges from enduring setbacks, showing up when it is hardest and maintaining belief in oneself when the world doubts your potential. The fall and quiet recovery success did not bring security. High expectations followed every project, and fame became a source of pressure rather than protection. Waterworld suffered storms, escalating costs, and near disasters on set, while The Postman faced critical ridicule. The accolades that once celebrated Kevin now seemed to punish him, leading to fewer opportunities and growing doubt. Yet his foundational resilience, learned through childhood and early career struggles, helped him weather this storm. Kevin began a quiet recovery, returning to projects that reflected his values rather than industry hype. This period emphasized that even the most accomplished individuals face setbacks, and that survival, persistence, and integrity remain essential in rebuilding both career and self-confidence. A second rise and new beginnings. Kevin's resurgence came with Open Range in 2003 and later with Yellowstone in 2018. At 63, he portrayed John Dutton, a character embodying family loyalty, resilience, and moral fortitude. Yellowstone became a cultural sensation, introducing Kevin to a new generation of viewers. This second rise highlighted a lifelong truth: a career is not defined by its peaks alone, but by the ability to rise again after failure. Kevin's renewed success was not just professional. It reaffirmed his identity as a storyteller and fighter. His persistence demonstrated that even after public failures and personal struggles, reinvention and triumph are possible, reinforcing a life philosophy rooted in resilience, courage, and enduring dedication. Personal cost, love, and sacrifice. While building his career, Kevin navigated personal sacrifices. His marriage to Cindy Silva in 1978 provided warmth and support, yet the demands of Hollywood created distance. Long shoots, press events, and travel replaced family time, leading to a gradual separation between his personal and professional life. Despite this, Kevin's devotion to family remained evident. The tension between ambition and personal fulfillment underscores the complexity of fame. Success often carries hidden costs, and maintaining relationships requires conscious effort. His journey reveals that even extraordinary achievement can coexist with personal struggle, highlighting the delicate balance between chasing dreams and preserving the people and values that give life meaning. A life defined by resilience. Kevin Costner's story transcends celebrity. It is a testament to endurance, reinvention, and the power of quiet courage. From childhood adversity to public humiliation, he persisted through every challenge, proving that greatness is forged in the face of hardship. His life teaches that success is not measured solely by wealth or fame, but by the ability to continue, to rise after failure, and to create art that resonates across generations. Kevin's performances carry the weight of his experiences, and the man behind them embodies the resilience he portrays on screen. His journey reminds us that life's struggles, loss, doubt, and setbacks are not the end, but the training ground for the strength, empathy, and determination that define a truly remarkable life. Conclusion: standing tall. Kevin Costner's life and career exemplify what it means to persevere. He rose from a childhood defined by silence and instability to become a Hollywood icon, enduring rejection, personal loss, and public scrutiny along the way. Yet through every trial, he remained committed to his craft, his family, and his vision. From the wide open plains of Dances with Wolves to the modern frontier of Yellowstone, Kevin has demonstrated that resilience, determination, and heart can transcend adversity. At 70, he continues to stand, creating, inspiring, and proving that true strength is measured not by how high we climb, but by how steadfastly we rise after life pushes us down. His story remains a lesson in courage, perseverance and the enduring human spirit.